I want to jump over to the marketplace here very quickly. Again, when you first log into LandGate, this is what you're going to be seeing. You're going to see all of these different pins on the map. All of these pins, these green dots, these are active for sale properties. As I zoom in, I click on listings here. I'm going to get all of those listings over here in the left. Based on where I zoom, they're going to populate, and I can see all of those different listings here on the left. I can filter those listings if I want to look for properties that are over 20 acres or under 20 acres. I can set up all of those filters. And when I find a property that I like, here I zoomed into an area. I think I'm down here in Mississippi. When I find a piece of property that I like and I click on it, I can go ahead and scroll through, take a look at the different images, pictures there. But the same thing that we did before on an individual basis, looking at kind of organically going and trying to find properties ourselves, LandGate appends all of the information to the listing itself. So I'm on this marketplace and I want to go ahead and I say I like this piece of property and I want to start doing my due diligence. Well, boom, I can go ahead, click on the indexes, and for that specific listing, it's going to break down for me, well, of the 56 acres that I'm buying, what am I actually buying? And I can click on this and I can give me a breakdown. I'm getting 32.7 acres of pasture land. I'm getting 19.6 acres of woodland, and I'm getting a breakdown of the different type of woodland on this property, along with the value. And I can go through the same as we did before, and I can start doing my due diligence of this piece of property that is for sale. And I can take a look at all of the information. There's my transmission lines, substations, all of that information. I can click on the estimated rent. Okay, this one's not bad. This one's saying that I may be able to earn another $614 per acre per year by potentially getting a lease on this property. I can look at the buildable acreage and I can see everything there. There's 56 total, 21 buildable, and I get that breakdown very quickly. Now, again, I've researched this. I've found this piece of property. I say I like it and I want to take action on this piece of property. All I have to do, if I'm a LandGate user, I click this contact seller button and I'm going to pick up the phone. I'm going to call Ben Rudolph. Ben Rudolph is looks like he is the real estate agent representing this piece of property for National Land Realty. And I'm going to call Ben straight away and I'm going to start conducting business with him. He's the listing agent for this piece of property. There's a lot of properties on LandGate, both for selling and for leasing, that are listed directly from the property owners themselves. So in some cases, you're going to get in contact directly with that property owner who created the listing. A question that always comes up, okay, great. What does Ben pay LandGate? What does the property owner have to pay LandGate to go ahead and let's jump back over to looking at this piece of property. Let's say Cindy Hamster was looking at this and she says, that's interesting. Energy storage is very high value. I'd like to make some more money on my property. How do I get offers? How do I do that? All she has to do is click this create listing button. And the question is, well, how much does Cindy have to pay LandGate if she gets a deal and accepts an offer? The answer is zero. There is no listing fee. There is no commission. This is an open marketplace. So when Cindy would have clicked on that, she would have clicked on her parcel. Any other parcels, maybe she owns this one as well. You could click on that parcel, add it to her listing, and she can go through and select what she wants to do on that property. She can either sell property, which means she can either sell the land itself, she could sell oil and gas revenues, she could sell existing payments from a solar farm, wind towers, things like that. She could also lease the property to generate revenue, or she could sell minerals. So if I click on lease resources, then it's going to go ahead and give me a list of the different types of resources that I would like to put out there that are going to go in front of different solar developers, wind, carbon, water, oil, gas, mining. Because that's a very common question people get who have never heard of LandGate before. Like, okay, great, I'm interested in generating revenue from this. but I don't know anybody in the mining industry. I don't know anybody in the data center industry or battery storage. I don't know anybody there. You don't have to. All of the major developers of these resources use LandGate every single day to see what is available, who's wanting to get offers, and they're making offers on a daily basis. So I can select what I want, and then I can click next, and I can go through that listing process, and in a couple minutes, my listing will be up. I control my listing. I can delete it whenever I want. I can edit it whenever I want. I can mark it as closed whenever I want. It's my listing. I'm in control of it. Okay. So that's something I want to make very clear there on the marketplace. There is no selling commission. There is no fee on that component.